Good Saturday morning. Thank you for joining us. Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, joining us right now on KION. We're going to have a chance to talk technology, and one of the topics for today is the 4 ways burglars use social media to target you. Luis, good day.
Good day to you, Mark. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Did you have a nice Christmas?
We did. We had a great time at my in-laws' house, and now we're back to the grind, right? Back
That's
to
right.
work.
Well, let's say also we're coming up on that kind of slow week because we have New Year's. So
hmm
things really, they really kind of start roaring again, on the 4th or 5th of January when we get back into
Yeah,
the.
that second week in January, if you will,
Mhm.
we'll start things up. But in the meantime, this slow period is actually a prime time for what we're going to be talking about today.
Mhm.
Burglars and the bad guys using social media to target folks who are on vacation or visiting relatives or out of town, and they need to be really careful with the sort of thing that they post on their Facebook page or Pinterest or any of those social media sites because it can be used against them.
Yeah. So tell us about this. Let's talk about this a little bit. How is it that they are doing this?
Burglars are very getting very sophisticated in using the tools that are available to them, including social media, to find targets of opportunity. And one of the things that they do in particular is troll through Facebook and see what kind of information they can glean from the postings that people make. Postings that are in particular have to do with them being away from home. Obviously, if they want to break into your house, they want to make sure that you're out of town. So if somebody is tracking you on Facebook and you're at the airport getting ready to head out of town for 2 weeks, and you say, at the airport, getting ready to get out of Dodge for 2 weeks, that's a really good indication to them that they have plenty of time to case your house and see if they can break into it.
Hmm.
So it's important that when you are using social media to record the events that we tend to record, you be very careful that some of that information isn't used against you.
So they're doing that. They're using like Facebook to find out when you're going to be leaving town, or Pinterest. What are some of the other things that they're doing?
Well, a lot of applications, a lot of these apps that people use to post their activities on social media have geo coordinate locators built in. So you may think that you're posting something and not revealing that you're away from home. Maybe you're just posting a picture or saying, responding to somebody. But if you have that geolocation, that GPS location button turned on in your Facebook app or in your Pinterest app or any of these other social media apps, then it will say this was posted from this location or that location. It's a really easy way for people to track you. Another way is the pictures that you upload may have the coordinates, the GPS position of where that picture was taken using a protocol called eFix, I think. And it's basically a way for these cameras and other devices that are built into our smartphones to tag a picture as to where it was located. And many sites don't strip that information off, so all somebody has to do is just download that picture and figure out that you're not at home.
So, and is there anything else that they're doing or that they're using in social media to target us?
The more sophisticated criminals will track you for a while, and they'll try to friend people online who they know are affluent and they know frequently travel. So one of the things that we recommend is never friend or never accept a friend request from somebody that you don't know, just simply because it's really easy for people to blast out, the bad guys to blast out a significant amount of requests, hoping that they get a small return on that investment. And then they're able to kind of track you and track your history, not just of when you travel, but when you go to work, when you're at home, where you eat, where you hang out. So you want to be very careful about who you friend.
That's a great point. And of course, a lot of times, for example, people in our business, we're expected to use these pages to friend as many people as possible because it's a way of promoting the radio station product and so forth. You don't have to allow people that you don't personally know and know something about, you don't have to allow them access to everything on your site. And so, for example, on Facebook, one of the things you can do is if you get friend requests, if you're in a public persona and part of your job is to aggregate as many friends as possible, well, then just friend them as acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
And then you limit your posts on your own personal page to everything. Like, for example, if it's personal stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you're going or what you're doing and so forth, you limit that to the small network of people that you allow to be your friends, people that you know personally. All the other things, and you don't allow acquaintances to see those posts because you can set it up that way on Facebook. And then so the other public things that you do, like, hey, we're at the car wash today, that kind of thing, promotion thing. yeah, you might want to let, join the radio station at the car wash or whatever the business is, that if you're promoting your business. You could do that to everybody, including acquaintances, but things like going to grandma's for 2 weeks, going to Mexico for 2 weeks or
Yeah.
something like that, you only let your friends know, not your acquaintances know.
Yeah, and that's something that Facebook put in after a lot of concern and complaints from folks who were on Facebook. In fact, they started to lose some people from the service because they were afraid that anything they posted was available to everybody in their friends list. And so now they've become a little bit more granular, and you can control to a better degree who you have access your posts and your information.
And I guess one of those other things, if someone doesn't want to go to that trouble, the other thing that they can do is just wait till you get home to post all that stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of people are starting to do that now, thankfully, where they just take all their pictures, come back, and then they'll put them all up online and add the commentary of where they were and what they did after the fact.
Right.
And that's a much safer way to do things.
Okay. So just a few ideas, things to keep yourself safe using social media. And I guess, you're talking about the geotagging that happens with the mobile device that shows where you are. If you do have to upload something, I have a laptop. I take that with me. If I'm on a Wi-Fi network or if I'm using it on a tethered connection, I'm not going to be geotagged, am I? If I'm using my laptop, that's only with mobile devices, right?
That's only with mobile devices that have the GPS service enabled on them.
Okay.
You can disable the GPS on your mobile device at any time. Now, of course, that's going to interfere with your ability to use things like mapping services and some of the other apps that are out there to help you find, restaurants that are nearby and that sort of thing.
Right.
But if you don't need those services and you're concerned about your revealing too much about where you're at, then just turn off the GPS positioning.
Okay. All great advice from Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, alvareztg.com on the web. And Luis, what is the toll-free number for folks to get in touch with the I-Team?
Give us a call at 866-78-I-TEAM. That's 866-784-8326. We look forward to helping you in any way we can.
All right, Luis, thanks so much.
You have a great day, Mark.